Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is your Oliver with Ripple XRP News. No financial or investment advice, folks. If you want to invest in crypto, please do your research and never invest more money than you are willing to lose. But now let's get to the most important question of the day. Who exactly is Satoshi Nakamoto, the founder of Usin Bitcoin? HBO has been promoting this film for a considerable amount of time now, claiming that they will solve the most significant mystery in the crypto space and reveal who it is. And then they came with the assertion as they claimed that it is Peter Todd. I don't know who Peter Todd is personally, but he will certainly know who he himself is, and he will of course clarify whether indeed he truly is Satoshi. He tweets, "I'm not Satoshi." And that's it for this film. If you want to see an interesting and exciting documentary about the beginnings of Bitcoin and the whole Satoshi mystery, then go to the Arte Media Tech for Mysterium Satoshi Bitcoin, a film from 2000, available until October 20th. So you should hurry there. But as far as I know, it can also still be found on YouTube. So check it out. There are 6 parts, about 10 minutes each, quite entertaining, with many interviews and very well researched. Now let's move on to other things. I wrote a video about stablecoins this afternoon and also included a statement from David Schwartz. It was about the question of XRP European, specifically fee increases, decreases, etc. And he more or less clearly stated that this is a consensus decision. If a vote should take place, for example, to increase or decrease the fees, it will then come from the broad voting mass. If you got broader, I have lost weight and you need new clothes. That's the transition, right? So, if you're wondering where I always get my cool clothes, I can give you a tip. The link is in the video description, our CryptoClothing and More shop. There you will find various logos, different clothes, and more. But why bring up David Schwartz again? He said, okay, when it comes to the fees, he is not a fan of increasing or decreasing them, but it is definitely possible. And now the question is such an instrument already in place? And that brings us to Smoke Dog, or Smokey, or Smoke. I don't even know what to say about that. Quote Usan, if the price of XRP were to rise significantly to that point, the point is that the volume will expand significantly in the future. And with it, the gas fees will automatically increase, making the cost of sending transactions a significant factor for regular users. Is there perhaps a mechanism to lower or increase transaction fees through a supermajority decision of the server operators? Ripple has very carefully prepared for the considerable price increase in XRP by implementing such a mechanism. This is what David Schwartz refers to as documented. Check. And here is a brief and concise overview of the Ripple currency, XRP abridged currency for liquidity, etc. All these documents are attached. All links are below in the video description. If you want to read through everything again, I can only recommend it. Then let's move on. Let's stay on this cost factor and address a question from yesterday's live stream regarding Codius. And I was actually at a loss. I just couldn't piece it together. I should have heard about Kendra Hill. Then I would have known roughly where it was going. It is basically about smart contracts on the XRP ledger. A discussion that will not end because we will come, whether it is an EVM sidechain or depending on, but we have been this far before, or we haven't been this far yet. And now it gets interesting, because crypto with common sense, that translates to, well, the CS crypto writes These are the true intentions of Ripple. Now connect the dots to platforms such as Robinhood and Bitstamp, and you will see that this fits perfectly. For example, do you want to see a 4 or perhaps 5-digit XRP? That's the path we are on. Hex. Please, stay calm. Stay calm. If the whole world is settled solely on the XRP ledger, then perhaps it will reach 4 digits. But the thing is so fast and completes transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. Well, you know how I feel about it. So please, don't order a Lambo. He refers to the statement made by Kendra Hill. It is about the fact that when one thinks about cross-border payments, it is simply an interesting test. But in the grand scheme of things, that is not what really matters. And for various reasons, they have practically left the topic of the derivatives market aside. Why? They were not ready yet. In recent times, I have increasingly pointed out how important smart contracts are, and I have often used the example of the derivatives market. Why? We need smart contracts in the derivatives market. A smart contract is an intelligent contract that triggers an action at a specific date, for example, at a certain deadline. If I, as a professional and experienced large baker, need to buy wheat at that specific time, I can simply and efficiently make a legally binding contract with a wheat farmer or agricultural producer. I buy the quantity at that price. And if the price does not materialize, then I have betchcop the farmer, because the price is higher. In any case, the smart contract simply triggers, and at the specified date, the farmer has made a profit, or the baker, because he was able to purchase it much cheaper than the market price. I hope you understand what I mean now. But the fact is, smart contracts are needed, especially in the derivatives market, which has a lot to do with futures trading. After reading the article, I decided to delve deeper into the subject matter. Then I will take a closer look at the article from CS Crypto, which provided a comprehensive overview, and I found an article that has dealt with the topic in a bit more depth, exploring it in even greater detail. Here, XRP will disrupt the massive derivatives market worth $5 trillion. Well, I don't want to say disturb or repeat Kendra Hill's statement. What I find incredibly important and significant in the article now is the dormant potential of Codius. That was the story that I believe. Codius was introduced back in 2014 by the then Ripple employee Stefan, who was the chief technical officer at the time, thus the predecessor of David Schwartz in the role of chief technical officer. You can correct me as well, but that's just something I have very clearly in my mind right now. Unlike Ethereum, Codius was designed for interaction with various blockchain networks, such as Bitcoin and Ripple, making its cross-blockchain functionality distinctive and unparalleled. Despite this potential, Ripple indeed decided to put Codius on hold to focus on cross-border payment business. In 2021, David Schwartz, the CDO of Ripple, has repeatedly praised Codius and hinted that the platform could make a comeback. In 2020, he noted that if he were not at Ripple, he would probably most likely be building a business around Codius. The CIC host clearly suggests that Codius was abandoned because smart contracts made Ripple's payment solutions more expensive and impaired its ability to compete with SWIFT. However, with the emergence of the Ethereum virtual machine sidechain for the XRP ledger, it seems that Ripple is reconsidering its stance on smart contracts. While these theories remain speculative, the integration of smart contracts could significantly increase the value of XRP. Some analysts believe that if Ripple successfully enters the derivatives market and revives Codius, the price of the token could see substantial and significant gains and potentially even more, potentially reaching heights previously thought unimaginable. At the moment, these discussions remain speculative, but they provide insight into the future of Ripple and XRP. Also, here is my opinion again. They will get involved there. They will enter the derivatives market. They have the FDIS, or whatever the place is called here for derivatives, settlement, etc., DTCC. They are involved everywhere, including with others like Algorand, for example. It will be the future. It will be DLT. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, leave a subscription, hit the bell, and don't miss any of the videos anymore. And finally, here is the defender. And here with a very current tweet. Hello, I hope you are all doing well, everyone. I wish so too. And then let's get to the statement that the SEC appeal had no influence or impact on the price. Because as you can indeed clearly observe, nothing is really happening here, other than us absolutely nicely staying within our triangle. And here we see the triangle without the wicks. Here is the support line where it is very cleanly positioned. And here we are also in the green area with the MACD. And here he has marked the waves. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5 goes over 7.0. My prediction, and I actually don't deviate from it, is that by the end of this year we should see a bull run. And there is an incredible amount of evidence supporting this. No matter which chart analyst I read, I see everyone riding the Elliott wave, surfing the mafia, and eating Fibonacci, macaroni, and everything points north. Well, what else does he write? I am very optimistic and expect that XRP will follow its pattern. We will win. Have a nice day, XRP Arnie. And from me, take care and stay healthy. It is the highest good. See you in the next video. Thank you very much for your attention. And, well, no XRP video without not financial advice. Ciao, friends.
Why do I hold XRP? Because Ripple is the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payment options. 2 years later, a federal payments task force formed, one company involving crypto Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank, in the Better Than Cash Alliance, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative, and 32 governments published The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. A year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured a crypto company online. Ripple is superior to cash. UN efforts focus on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals. In 2030, see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, top firms, the Better Than Cash site, and the UN Exchange. Exchange USAND is officially utilizing what crypto for their carbon credit solution. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 2002. Who was the first ISO 2002 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple partnered with 300 plus financial institutions, Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England in India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, Indonesia. The largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, and Brazil. Ripple, a former employee at the Federal Reserve, a former employee at BlackRock's Digital Asset Division, leads Australia's CBDC effort. Ripple has hired a former Treasury official and 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys on board. They also have 2 former advisors to Clinton and Obama, an ex-German defense and economics minister, an ex-SWIFT business director, an ex-SWIFT board member, an ex-PayPal CFO, an ex-DTCC head, an ex-Uber chief business officer, an ex-Amazon VP, and an ex-SEC chair on legal team. Ripple is a member of the Digital Pound, Dollar Euro Associations, Moja Loop, Hyperledger Consortium, Open Payments, Faster Payments, Global Payment Group, Cross-Border Group, International Blockchain Applications Association, Crypto Climate, University Blockchain, Web Consortium, and a World Economic Forum partner with 3 team members on WEF site. Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.